Hello and welcome back. This is Redemption Goddess. Today we're covering Vicky White. Now, Vicky White is now dead from allegedly a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now, I do not like to get into the who's and the what's and the where's of media. But I do have a voice and I have a small following, so I felt obligated to comment on this. Now, my opinion does not matter, but what I've seen in just two videos, they are making this woman into an angelic figure while all the while bashing her. So they say, oh, well, we don't know if it's a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Well, that's true. You technically don't know. Then they say, well, what, we've ruled out all of the circumstances that could mean that, she was an unwilling participant. And, how do I say this? Bullshit. So, bullshit. Let's just say that. If this was a black woman correctional officer, first of all, I don't think that they would have gotten as far as 11 days, but let's just say this was a black woman. We can't say that because it's not a black woman. Now, there may be some women out there that, are correctional officers and they sleep with the inmates and they want to break them out, but can't. This woman lay quiet for, I believe, over 17 years or something. They say she's a quiet, unassuming woman. That's what they say about her. She just lost her husband to Parkinson's in January. So now there's, well, is she grief stricken? It doesn't matter. She broke the law. Willingly or unwillingly, she broke the law. Now, we can say unwillingly. Unwillingly, and let's just say the man killed her. If that's the case, with this, they will find it out. If it was a black woman, they wouldn't give a damn. I'm telling you. They wouldn't care. If this was a black woman sitting here, see, she is, Miss Vicky White is the prime example of whiteness. Blonde hair, whether it's dyed or not, it's blonde. She's quiet and unassuming and submissive. They didn't say submissive. I said submissive. So, if this was a black woman, we just say petite, small, tiny. She done this. She broke the man out. What would be the headlines? Now, conservatives and other people that want to defend white supremacy, they would say, oh, well, they treat it the same. We will not know because there are not There's not any evidence. There's not any cases to go on. Now, has there been black correctional officers that help break people out of prison? Probably. Probably. Now, I've divided us all. Let's bring us all back together. This woman is gone. The details will forever be a mystery. We only have one account. Whatever the account the guy has. That's the account that we will forever have. We will have theories, but we do not have both sides of the story. We do not know if Vicky was a hostage or willing. They say that they know definitively that she willingly did this. So let's just say that. Did she kill herself? That's the part that we will not know unless they use the forensics and the DNA and all of that stuff. If they use that and redeem this woman on one part, not killing herself, we don't know. But the manhunt is over. The man is back in prison, awaiting to be transferred back, I guess, back to the prison where he broke out from. Imagine that. And another example of being light, being light on the opposition. The white supremacy, it runs deep. Some people don't even know that they are part of white supremacy. We actually all are a part of white supremacy, but I know I'm actively trying to separate myself. The media that we're using, every single thing, the electricity, when you click your lights. But why will we say white people? Because black people work there too. Black people work at the electric company, right? Black people work at the jails, the prisons. The definition, well, I'm not going to give the definition of white supremacy because I probably will mess that up. But white supremacy is an idea. And subconsciously, consciously, we all are a part of it. We all are a part of it, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Now, with this newfound information, what will we do? Nothing. Move on to the next story. That's it. This woman is gone. Vicky White, she's gone. The other guy, he's gone. They were on borrowed time. This 11 days that they had on the run, that's it. So I hope 11 days lasts him the rest of his life. And who knows what he was actually in for, but now he's a lifer. He is definitely a lifer. And it's crazy to think this little lily white woman broke that man out of jail. You see the surveillance. But see, I don't believe things that I see either. Because I can see something, but I understand deep fake. So if I see something on a media outlet, I'm just like, well, it could still be fake. I am always optimistic. I am always searching, looking, digging. And I'm not going to lie and tell you I don't see color. Because I see a lily white woman on this screen. That's what I see. And I know if her face was black, Even with the blonde hair, if her face was black, this news coverage would be totally different. Totally. They would call her everything. I had to clip what I said out because I've already said, uh, I've already said enough words that could probably get me flagged or get the pay, get the video taken down. But I'm telling the truth. People will not. There are people that will agree with me for an agenda. They don't technically agree with me, but they would agree with me on this, to further to further whatever it is they're trying to do. But the people that are like, oh, this poor woman, blah, 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 because I really don't care either way. I am just covering this because it is all over my news feed. And it happened yesterday where, yesterday evening. They're found in Indiana. So should I cover this? What will be my take on this? And that's my take. This is my take. There is no way that a black woman could break nobody out of jail. They don't care if her husband just died. They don't care. None of that. Get that. Get her. Get her now. And the craziest thing, well, this is probably not the craziest thing, but just another crazy thing to add to this story. This woman is gone from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So they're going to put this mask, they're going to say, well, she didn't want to face her family. If she did all of that, why wouldn't she want to face her family? Like, yeah, I did it. Do it again if I had a chance. Now I'm going to jail. I got caught. This woman killing herself is the odd part. That's the odd part out, that she takes her life because she didn't want to face people. Okay. If that's what the news reports say. This is the thing. We don't trust the news anymore, right? There will always be theories as to what happened. You have the camera footage from the jail, but that footage doesn't show distress. It doesn't show he could have told this woman, well, I know where you live. I know your mother lives next door. I'm going to find a way to get all of y'all if you don't break me out. Now, of course, this woman here that they're trying to paint as the mastermind worked 17 years, employee of the year 4 times or 5 times or whatever. It just doesn't make sense. But let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening.